I suddenly heard a little noise in my ear, but I don't think you heard it, so you're all right. It's 6 o'clock. So you know what that means. It means we've got a brand new one-day special, and it is an amazing deal. Straight away, you can see the details are up on your screen. And we have got so much choice with regards to your one-day special that I've got a feeling you're going to be going for more than one of these. Details are on your screen, so if you want to check out on the website all your different options. I will take you through them in a few moments, but I've got a bit of housekeeping to do first. I've got to say hello to our lovely Liz, back again for SewCrafte. Hello, my darling.
Hello, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you very much.
Good.
Oh, you must have been in heaven with all these fabrics.
I just love every single one of them, and they're just so strokeable and soft and lovely, and the colours are so vibrant. They just bring such lovely, lovely patterns.
They do, they do. And it's something that SewCrafte do so well. You can see you've got your details on your screen already with lots and lots of different options. Now, what you're getting with each one of those are your 10 half-metre pieces, which means you're going to get 5 metres for less than £30. That is phenomenal value for money. £29.96. And as we say, we've got all those different options. Shall I show you some of those? Well, it's actually just £5.99 a metre. So let me step back a little bit because I need to get right out of the way because we've got loads, a whole wall of fabrics here. So when we look at these, you're going to get 10 pieces of fabric within each one of these bundles. Liz, excuse me putting my back to you for a few moments, but I'm a bit distracted.
Don't worry, don't worry.
Bless you. Now this one is gorgeous. I love this one. Now this one is your monochrome, and I can see that because you kind of got those very useful fabrics in there. But these purples and these gorgeous kind of faux batiks, these are lovely, Liz.
They're just beautiful. The design of those, the trailing leaves, you can just use them on so many different projects. I'm thinking your curtains, your cushions, any of your upholstery, little bits and pieces. And particularly with those monochrome cut, your blanks as well, just as a contrast. And I love this because obviously you can kind of see those little hints of purples in there, which are going to work beautifully with the solid purple that you've got in here. You've also got that very forgiving grey, which is a very useful one to have. You're naturally that you've got your black in there. I mean, that's going to really frame and showcase anything. I mean, this is a really good set to go for. It's entitled monochrome, but it is the most colourful monochrome I've ever come across, to be honest. So you kind of got half of it being your monochrome, kind of your bread and butters, aren't they, those? But then you've got the little hints of grey going through those gorgeous faux batiks, as you can see there, and that gorgeous purple in there as well. That's my favourite so far. But that may change because we're moving into, oh my goodness, look at these now. We're talking red waves with these. Oh my goodness, I love this. So here you'll see again you've got your solid tones in here, so you've got kind of half of your bundle made up of those. Then you've got these gorgeous kind of faux glitters. Can I just have a look at that? There's your wave. Liz. I know. That's not going to be there on the next show because I'm going to take it home.
We're not going anywhere, Mrs.
Just the vibrancy of those patterns, the vibrancy is just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
So here you can see, obviously you've got your nod to your Japanese style fabrics with these, the foiling involved with those gorgeous red waves. You've got your little Christmas stars in there, but then again, stars are there for all year round, aren't they? I love this idea. This is like a faux glitter.
It's really clever. It's just so clever how they print that fabric. It's just beautiful.
And it kind of gives the illusion of glitter, but without the grittiness that you will get with your glitter fabric.
Yeah, it sews so well. It sews really, really nicely.
Our director said, and the mess. Oh, yes. We've all been out with a sparkly dress on, haven't we? And our other halves have found themselves covered in glitter. So there you go. That is your glitter style fabric. Then you've got your solids with these, and a lovely kind of peachy tone, the berry tone in there, beautiful mustard, a nice pop of red there, and that works beautifully. I mean, look at those two together. Absolutely perfect. The gorgeous orange as well. So that one is your red waves. So if you wanted to get hold of those. So we've got 10 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got a little one that's tucked away there. It's a little shy one. Little white one's shy there. But you're going to get that in there as well.
It's just
next one. Blues. Oh, I love these. Now these ones are absolutely gorgeous. So straight away that cobalt blue. One of my favourite blues. Again, a brilliant collection. Again, you're going to get your plains in these. You're also going to get your patterns, and you're going to get a little bit of that kind of Japanese style foiling with these. Again, your 10 half metres, giving you 5 metres. You're liking this one already. 10%.
I think that's my favourite. It's my favourite. Yeah, I've done a lovely clutch bag in the blossom, that pink blossom. It is
Nice.
It's just beautiful. Yeah, that is my
Gorgeous.
favourite selection, those.
Absolutely beautiful. Oh, I can see it. I'm wrecking everything. It's all falling over. But I need to show you because it's gorgeous. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful there?
And it's used some of the blank pink inside it as well. I've quilted a little bit inside it.
There you go, there's that gorgeous pink, and then of course you've got your kind of deep tone there. That's more of a black tone with that one, I'd say, but of course if you're crossing over then you can do. To be honest, I'd be tempted to go for multiples of this because, I mean, it's good width with regards to these, so you could almost be making a little top with these if you wanted to, depending on your sizing, but to be honest, I'd use those two together, or maybe incorporate that gorgeous mustard there. So you could easily make a top out of these bundles, even just going for one day special. So £29.99, sorry, £29.96, but rapidly approaching, sorry, what was that update? 20% already? My goodness. Okay, so yeah, if you like that one, you might want to get involved as soon as you can. Next one that we've got for you, oh, this is pretty. If you're into your florals, this is a lovely combination because you've got those gorgeous pinks and greens in there. This is a nice one as well because I'm guessing if you want to do things like applique and you're looking at doing your floral applique, then these are beautiful fabrics to work with.
There's such a good combination selection that they've put together. It really is.
And again, within those faux boutiques, you've got your little hints there, so you can see that little bit of peach coming through there. You've got that deeper green in there. So any one of these could be used alongside that one. The blue, again, you've got that shot of pink there. So again, picking out the pinks from these and that gorgeous kind of autumnal tone there. Straight away, I'm thinking that those two together look amazing. And that gorgeous red as well. Absolutely beautiful. So again, you've got your 10 half meters, giving you 5 meters in total for just £29.96. Did we say it was £5.99 a metre it worked out at? £5.99 a metre. That's like a trade price of fabric. Amazing. Last bundle that we've got for you. Now this one again, you've got your solids to start off with. So this one is called Purple Rain. And you've got your solids again as the first part with regard to this one. Then you've got more of that gorgeous glitter and the most incredible purple tones as well. This one is a close second. I like the blue, but I do like this one as well.
Yeah.
Isn't it gorgeous?
They're all so lovely, and they sort of warm colours as well. So even though it is like the midst of winter now, you could get a really nice sort of skirt pattern using that purple. That'd be really nice with the plain as well. Even the sparkly. Especially now you're doing for your little Christmas parties.
Definitely. Yeah. Beautiful. And it's a lovely design of pattern. Don't forget, if you're going for multiples of these one day special, because you've got that same kind of leafy pattern going across, then of course any one of these different one day specials is going to work alongside the next. So if you're going for multiples, then by all means go for a couple of different groupings. If you want to, you can stretch to all of them, then you could go for them all. My goodness, what a choice of fabrics it would give you. But I would suggest you jump onto the website and have a little look because you'll be able to see them all closer detail there. Oh my goodness, cuteness alert. Look at the little dash hands. Oh my goodness, those are adorable. We've got some fabulous panels with regards to those as well. Oh, look at this.
They're beautiful. The panels are amazing. So good to work with.
Oh, now we've got choices with regards to these. So we've got your Christmas with your little gingerbread people there, as you can see. Christmas trees as well.
Look at those. Look at the pugs.
Oh, look at the puppies. I love them. 1.5 meters there, and there's loads of choice. SewCrafte bring us some absolutely incredible deals. Now, the charm packs, we've had these on, I don't know if they're in this configuration, but they are always incredibly popular. Pick and mix, you're going to choose any 3. Could be 3 different bundles, could be that you're going for all 3 at the same, from the same style if you're wanting to, but at £24.97, that is brilliant value for money because you're going to get over 130 pieces there because there's 42 or 45 in each one of those. 126. Oh, I'm getting a bit distracted then, sorry. Back in the room, back in the room. Happy hours, we like a happy hour, don't we? That's exactly what we've got in this hour. In fact, it's taken me 10 minutes to get here because we've got so much gorgeousness to share with you. But this is always a popular option when we bring this to you during any of the SewCrafte shows. You are going to get 2 meters of your ripstop. I always say it wrong. Ripstop fabric. Oh, it's like red lorry, yellow lorry, isn't it?
Can't do it, can't do it.
Now, this is a brilliant fabric. It's a very durable fabric, and you've got so many different colours with these. I'm not going to go through them all. It's all so it's kind of self-explanatory on the website. Do check them out there. But £9.99 is your price with these. So with regards to ripstop, what would we use it for, Liz?
For the lining on your pouches, for makeup bags, pencil cases.
Okay.
Raincoats you can also use as well for the inside pockets and that.
Anywhere where you want that kind of water resistance.
Yeah. I've already got an order for using it for my friend. She wants a dog walking bag. So using the dog fabric, but then she wants an inner pocket using that.
That's a good idea.
For the poo bags.
Nice idea. Little swim bags as well, maybe. Or even if you're making a little kind of patchwork little rug, this can go on the underside of it, so you can pop it down when we get some nice weather again. Absolutely brilliant value for money, 30% saving. But that deal, not like the rest of our Black Friday deals, this one is going to go up in price at the end of the hour. Don't forget, our Black Friday event runs through until Sunday, but this one at this price is only for this hour and this hour only. 597-543 if you're wanting to get hold of those. But let's turn our attention to our one-day special, and we're going to head over to see lovely Liz. She's made some amazing pieces with regards to the fabrics, and I think you're going to be showing us that fabulous eco bag. It's like a little tote bag that we've got on the side. It is a little foldable tote bag, using some of the batik style fabric. It's so durable, and it's a really nice, easy pattern as well that I've done. So I've cut a piece that measures around 80 centimetres by Can I very
40.
quickly show everybody what you're making first?
Do it.
Because I didn't realise you've got a finished sample. I love it. It's the way that Liz goes, do it. So I'm going to do it. So here you've got your little popper there, which is going to open up your bag. But then, it's so clever, it opens up into your emergency shopping bag. And let's face it, we all need an emergency bag, don't we? So look at that. But it's not only an emergency bag, but it's a stylish one as well.
It's very stylish. It really is. And it's really durable because of the way that I've layered the pattern layers. The base of it, it gives it some strength.
Fabulous
as well.
Yeah, you've got a gusset.
You've got a
It's
bit of
always good to have a bag with a gusset.
Yes, we do like a good gusset. We do. That's a nice deep gusset, that one as well.
I think we've got gusset into that sentence probably about half a dozen times. So don't forget, this is your one-day special. Details are on your screen. And this particular fabric comes within your... Oh, no, which option was this one?
It's the end one, yes.
The one with all the pinks, wasn't it?
Yes, yeah.
It's the one in from the Purple Rain, whatever that one was. Yeah. I'll get to know the different names of these by 8 o'clock. So, sorry, Lisa, you were saying.
Quite all right. So, I've just cut a piece that's around 80 by 40 centimetres, and then I've double turned each of the sides, each of the edges by 1 centimetre, and then turned it again by another centimetre. And I've just clipped it up together like that. So that's all I need to do at the minute for the base of my bag, so the main body of it. Then I've also cut two little rectangles that are around 16 by 10. I'm going to fold those in half, and I've drawn just a little bit of a curve on the corner. So fold it in half, pop a little clip just to hold it in place, and then with your scissors just chop that little curve off the edge, because this is going to be your little sort of button flap that you close your bag with and fasten it together. So I've got that, and then I've also got two pieces that are around 40 by 12 centimetres, and these are your straps. So I'll just undo them to show you how I've done those. So 40 by 12, fold in half again, and then fold in half, so that you've got a really nice sturdy strap. So that's going to be my strap, and I will stitch that up in a second. So to do my little button flap, all I'm going to do is just stitch round the curvy bit, and I can leave this bit unstitched, because I need to turn it inside out as well, and it's also going to be stuck underneath my hem as well. So I'm going to do around 1/4 inch seam allowance. I'm usually used to one of the cats under my feet, so it's a bit of a surprise that they're not there at the minute.
Oh, bless.
So I've just gone a back stitch. Whiz round my corners.
Lovely.
And then you can either, with your scissors, if you've got sharp scissors, just take a little bit around your curved bit, just so it pushes out nice and cleanly when you're pushing it out.
Yeah.
Oh, that was nearly collapsed.
Nearly went.
Otherwise, get your...
Oh, your pinkers.
Your pinkers. I like my pinkers at the minute. I'm not going to use them too much because I haven't got a bin yet, because I don't want to be messing on floor.
Oh.
I don't like to have everyone's laughing, an untidy workspace. You've not seen my house.
Did you not send your rider in of what you needed?
I did ask for a bin, but they just laughed at me, said, "You with a bin? Are you kidding?"
Not at all. We've got one that we're going to bring
I'll be
you.
hoovering. Oh, it's there with it. And then just turn that inside out. So that is now your little flap that will hold your popper. Just like that.
Shall I show you where that relates to the bag that I was showing you earlier on? Because you can see there, you've got your little flap there.
So if you don't want a curved one and want a square one, it's entirely up to you, the shape. If you wanted a triangular one, it's entirely up to you how you do it.
Crafter's licence with regards to that then?
Yes. Then what I would do is either give it a press, or if you're impatient like me, just whiz a little top stitch over it.
Okay.
Just right near the seam. That didn't sound well, did it?
Oh, is your thread just come loose?
Yeah. I did check my bobbin as well. I did.
Oh, yes.
I had Hayley's.
It's one of those situations where you've got enough bobbin,
Watch
bobbin
that
thread
bobbin.
to run. Excuse me, Abby.
Just go round my corner. You've got a right frog in your throat there, haven't you, Hayley? So I'm just using my footer as a guide as to where to do my top stitch, just so it gives it a bit of an even top stitch. I've just used plain white thread with this, but you could use black thread. It's a really nice contrast with this batik patterning. The black shows really well as well on this. I
should have bought some of those metallic threads over that we had on the last hour.
They would be nice.
They're phenomenal to actually use for your regular sewing.
They would be lovely.
Yeah.
So what I want to do, I'm just going to whiz down. I'll just do one of my straps and one of the sides for now. So again, just putting a little hem down this strap.
Love this, the strap coming together so easily.
There we go. So do that twice for your two different straps, but they make a really sturdy strap. And the fabric is so nice to sew with. So what I've done, I've turned over one of the edges twice.
Okay, right, yeah.
And then I've folded it in half along the top, and I've popped a little pin in the centre of that.
Okay, so you're halfway.
So I'm halfway there. So it's always a good idea to either use clips or a pin to get your halfway point. And then what I want to do is pop my little flap, put a little crease in the halfway point and match up where my crease is with my little pin, so that I know that that is right in the centre of my bag.
Okay.
So I'm just going to fold that under there. So for a really nice gift for somebody for Christmas, something like this is a really nice, easy project to do. And then what I'm going to do is get my strap. Now normally I would do the other seam down the side as well, but just for speed I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
So what I want to do is just pop this underneath, right next to that strap. and it measures from the centre. The start of where I've put my strap there is about 7 centimetres. So that distance between the middle and where my strap starts is about 7 centimetres. Just clip that under. Then make sure you don't twist your handle. Put the other side underneath there. Just like that. Just like that. And now I'm just going to sew right along that hem.
Wonderful. Now, just as you're doing that, I've got the not the fat quarter, should I say, the charm packs in front of me. They're gorgeous. So I'm just going to put the little bag just to the side while I just tempt you with these. So this is a brilliant opportunity for you to get a hold of a whole range of fabrics. Things that are lovely about a charm pack is you're going to get variety in here, and you've got all sorts of different styles. So let's start off with this one that we've got in here. I've no idea what they're all called, but this is a cute one. You've kind of got like little farmyard scenes with this one. So it is actually called Apple Farm, and you've got your different styles of fabric. So you've got a couple of repeats in lots of these fabrics. Some of them you might have more than 2 repeats in there, but they're all on a similar sort of theme. So you can see here, these, it's the same style of fabric, just in a whole host of different colours. You're going to get 42 pieces in each one of these charm packs. So maybe you can be taking yourself on a little trip to Apple Farm, or maybe, can I show you my favourite? This is down the front with the corgis on. This is brilliant. Now, this one is your London journey, and you've got your red bus featuring on this one, your little corgi, your Union Jacks, Big Ben featuring in here. You've got your London taxi in there as well. All sorts of different kind of little memorabilia elements in there. So again, you've got 42 in it, 42 pieces. Absolutely bargain. £24.97. He's going to get you 3 of these sets. Now, you could go for 3 repeats of the same if you wanted to. Might be that you're wanting to create a quilt and you're wanting to use all of those together. Absolutely beautiful, as you can see. They're all featuring there. So that one is your London journey. Where shall we go next? Ooh, let's go to, oh, now this is a pretty one. This one is called Baker's Delight, and you can understand why, because in here you've got lots of kind of little elements relating to the kitchen. And you've got all sorts of gorgeous colour tones in here. So little charm packs, incredibly useful. You can use them just as they are, squares, put them together. You can do things like your disappearing 9 patch by taking 9 of these together, cutting them up and then stitching them back together. Or you can use them for creating things like your half square triangles. You can use them in a whole host of different ways. All you need to do is jump onto the internet and have a little search for charm packs, and you'll find all sorts of different ideas and suggestions. Now, with regard to these ones, you've got a similar sort of style of fabric, but in lots of different kind of colourways. So again, you'll see it featuring in different colourways, but a similar connective with regards to these. So you could stitch them together. You could make a fabulous little apron, couldn't you? You could be using these, making something like a tea cosy, or well, there's all sorts of things, placemats, anything that you wanted relating to kind of baking in the kitchen. That is definitely the set to go for. But as we move backwards with this one, you've got your cute little dolls here. These are gorgeous, like your little milkmaids. And again, you've got a whole host of different colours with these ones. Really useful collection. Really, really pretty one to go for. Do like these a lot. Now, I'm going to bring in one of my favourites as well, because this one here is your gorgeous sewing. Oh, I thought it was sewing. Oh, we're off to a French boudoir, I say. So here, again, you've got those gorgeous fabrics in there. The connective kind of element is the pattern and the theme. But then, of course, the beauty is you've got all your different colourways. But again, phenomenal price. So it could be that you're going for 3 repeats of this one if you wanted to, or maybe you're going to team them up with some of the others. Then the last one we've got, if you like that kind of bright and vibrancy, this one is gorgeous. So in here you've got the most incredible prints here. Some of them kind of give a little nod to that African wax style fabrics because you've got the boldness in there. But if you like your bold colours, this is definitely the one for you. And again, gorgeous bright fabrics in there, contemporary stripes featuring, but again, a whole host of different beautiful fabrics. Lots of choice with these charm packs, I'm sure you agree. So how are you going to narrow it down to 3? I don't know. Good luck with that one. I've got a feeling you might need to come in and get another set of them. And you could do, because then they're in sets of 3. So if you like them all, then obviously fill your basket with 1 set of 3 and then come back in and get the second set of 3. But you're saving 15% on each one of those sets that you are going for. Just £24.97 is your price. But of course, it's a Black Friday event. So you're going to get 126 squares because you're getting 3 lots of 42. That's maths for you. There you go. Right there. 870210. How are you getting on over there,
Okay,
Liz?
so I've sewn my handles on. They're all on now, and I've sewn my little button flap. Now, this is the most complicated bit, and I really apologise, but if you can get your head around it, you'll be sewing these every single day of the week, I guarantee it, and everybody will have them at Christmas. So what you need to do, fold it in half with the pattern facing up, and make sure that it is nice and flush at the top. So you've got it exactly in half, and then I would just give it a quick press with your iron just at the base so that you know you've got it at a halfway point. And then what I do with my scissors, I just cut a little notch, just, if you can see there.
Oh, it's just to the side of your machine. Oh, that's perfect, yeah.
Just
so
a little notch,
right?
just that corner there.
Oh, a little
and
tiny
a little
bit.
notch on that bottom corner. So that just makes you know where the halfway point of your bottom of your bag is. Then what you need to do, and if you've got a little chalk pencil or something like that, you just need to measure up about 12 centimetres and pop a little mark on the inside of your fabric.
Okay.
So where your halfway point is, a little chalk mark about 12 centimetres up. Now this is the complicated bit. Where you've got your little notch,
right,
you need to move that up to where you've put your pencil line.
Okay.
Yep, so I'll explain that again. I've put a little notch right at the bottom of the fold on either corner.
Okay.
Measured up 12 centimetres. I've got a little line there.
Yeah.
Then I've taken, if you can see it properly, I'll move it there. Get that little notch there, and it needs to match there with my pencil.
Okay.
Yes, I've got a pencil line there. Match that up.
Right.
And match the other one on the other side. So it means this top piece of fabric is going to be higher than the one below it.
Okay, so is it kind of like creating
You're
that...
going to concertina it, you're creating your gusset,
so I'm going to look at the bag that I've got here to see if I can figure out the bit that you're referring to. So is that bit there, you're kind of making that
making
that
a little concertina,
So it's kind of coming up, like you said, coming up, that fold is coming into the side part there, and then it's making that kind of nice little...
So at the minute, the top of my bag is higher than the bottom of my bag underneath.
Okay.
So then what I need to do is just bring the front bit back down so that it lines up with that bottom fold. So you've created a pleat at the bottom of your bag, and now those should line back up at the top. And when they've lined up at the top, pop a little clip to the top, left and right, just to make sure that they're nice and level. And then pop a little clip. So if you can see now, I'll turn it that way. I've got a little pleat inside.
Okay.
Pop a little clip there and there. And then with the fabric the right way up, I'm just going to put a little side seam on either side at about half a centimetre. So I'll just whiz down the side of that.
Love it. Right, now what you're stitching, I'm going to go tell our fabulous viewers, well, I'll tell some of you, because lots of you have found it already, to be honest. We've got a fabulous bundle with regards to your wadding, and this is perfect. If you're looking at creating your first quilt, or any quilt, to be honest, you're going to get 10 metres. Now, I haven't got 10 metres here, but what I have got is a piece of it to show you the quality of this. Now, this is brilliant because it's a 6-ounce wadding, so it's a really good weight. It's a polyester one as well, so it's perfect, especially for things like children's quilts, because of course you can throw it into the wash without any issue whatsoever. And you're getting a huge 10-metre bolt for just £39.99. Now usually we bring this to you for £49.99. It's always popular and it's brilliant value at that price, but to be honest, with that additional £10 saving, certainly makes it even more attractive, doesn't it? So it's a perfect opportunity for you to stock up on this. Now you've got 2 flexi buys if you're wanting to get hold of it, and it's got a lovely decent loft to it. Nice if you're wanting to use it for a quilt, but equally so you could use it it with things like your bag making as well. So if you're wanting to get hold of yours, don't leave it too long. I know lots of you found it already, and it's a perfect opportunity to stock up on those. 767471. But while I've got your attention, can I show you these gorgeous fabrics? Now you'll recognise some of these because some of these are featuring within your one day special that we touched on, but this is a way for you to kind of choose the elements that you want. So you're going to choose any two. So it might be that you've gone for one of the one day specials, but not particularly the fabric that Liz is working with. You might have gone for your purples or your monochromatics, and you wouldn't have that gorgeous kind of russety one that she's working with. Well, this is the perfect way for you to get hold of that one. It's kind of cherry picking the certain elements that you've seen within the one day special, but you want to get even more of. Now these are ½ metre pieces, so they're the same size as the pieces that you will get within your one day special, but you're only choosing 2 with regards to these. Now you could go for 2 repeats of the same, so if you're a bit like me, you're looking at some of these and thinking, oh, I'd love to make a top out of those, well you could do. And when you're actually shopping with these, I think I'm right in thinking that SewCrafte give them to you as a continual length. They're basically cut to order. So if you're wanting to go for multiple pieces, then what you could do is do so. To be honest, if you're creating something like a top, it doesn't matter if it's cut into pieces anyway, but I think they do it as a continual piece, don't they, SewCrafte? They do. I'm getting the nod of approval. So beautiful designs. These are all featuring within your fabulous not Happy Hour, your one day special. You've also got, so you've got those kind of faux boutiques that we're looking at there. And you've also got your glitter effect. Now the glitter effects, this is where you've got them all together. So again, we're seeing a smattering of these within your one day special with your different types. But again, it might be that you're looking at one specific and you're liking the look of these. These are brilliant. If you're into your applique, these are fabulous. I mean, they look like starry skies, don't they? Absolutely gorgeous. So you've got all your different colours. Now when you look at these, you'll see that you've got that fabulous 100% cotton finish with these. They're beautiful to work with, and they give you that fabulous kind of faux glitter look without the grittiness. And of course, a glitter can be one of the trickiest fabrics to work with, but you don't have to worry when you're working with these ones. 2 flexi buys with regards to these. So not 2 flexi buys, 2 ½ metre pieces, should I say. So £11.99, brilliant value for money, whether you're going for 2 repeats of the same or whether you're mixing them up, or maybe you're going for one of your kind of boutiques and then working with another glitter to work alongside it. You get a nice little set there, and you're getting a full metre in total for £11.99. Brilliant value for money. But of course, if you want a really good selection, then don't forget we've got all of the different one day specials. Some of them feature in the boutique, some of them have got a little smattering of that glitter style fabric in there as well. And the details are back up on your screen. This is what we're working with during the demonstration. So coming back over to you, Liz.
Okay, so before I turn it inside out, so I've done my 2 side seams, about 1/4 inch, something like that. I'm just turning those straps up on themselves, and just putting another line of stitching just so that they fold upwards rather than sit inside the bag. So all I've done is just gone over with another top stitch. So I'll just do this last one, and then my bag is almost complete. So all I've done, just folded the handle back on itself and just done a little top stitch over the top of it, and it just holds it into the right position for you when you're carrying it. When you've got all your little bits of mince pies and bits of treats in it.
So these are nice to make as almost like gift bags to give a gift in, aren't they?
Yeah,
because they're so useful after the event.
Absolutely. That's the way to go at the minute with gift bags. My friend went to a well-known retailer on the high street, and she saw, oh, lovely gift bag to go with some of the accessories that she was purchasing. Have a guess how much it was for this, just a cloth gift bag.
I dread to think.
Have a guess.
I don't know, tenner?
£25, Hayley.
Much?
£25.
Oh, that's like a gift in its own right.
Well, you could buy a one day
wrapping.
special and make 1 million of them, ish.
Yes.
Sort of.
Yeah, you got well, you got your 5 metres, so you're
£25.
Wow.
Yeah, she put that back on the shelf quite quickly.
She did, pretty sharpish as
I have
well.
now turned my bag inside out, so just make sure you've poked your little corner holes with your fingernail or a pokey tool or a knitting needle.
Okay.
And then all I'm going to do is run down that seam on either side again.
Wonderful.
So this time I'm going to give myself about 1 centimetre, something like that. So again, a little back stitch just to hold that stitch in place.
actually, Liz, while you're doing that, shall I go through the one-day special options for you? There's of course fabric that Liz is working with, and we touched on the pick and mix where you could choose that fabric that Liz is working with, but the most economical way to go for it is this particular way, which is where you're going to get your half metres at £5.99 per half metre, and that's what you've got with your one-day special. £29.96 will get you 10 of your half metres, giving you 5 metres in total, and these are brilliant. So you've got your monochromatics to start with. Now your monochromatics are going to start with your purple over this far side, go through that gorgeous kind of like silver grey that you've got, then you've got an ivory in there, a soft white, then you're going into your black and you're more of a slate grey. Then we start looking at those gorgeous batiks with that intertwining, almost like a vine leaf running through it. This is a really good value bundle because you're actually getting 4 half metres of that gorgeous fabric, and again all very much in a similar sort of theme along that monochromatic kind of look. But then the next one that we've got for you with regards to this one is your red waves. Now again you're going to get those solids in here, so every single one of your one-day special you're going to get some solids, and they are designed to work alongside the prints that you've got. Now some of these you have got the most incredible fabric. I mean the plains are beautiful, but let's scoot past these. You've also got your lighter white in there as well, so that's a nice little set. You're going to get all of those, but then you are going to get these. Now this bundle, I love this one because you kind of got your Japanese prints in here with that gorgeous foiling. So this one has got your red fabric with your gold foiling on there and your gorgeous cranes featuring in there, so that's a beautiful one. Your red waves, where the title of this option is coming from, you can see there those gorgeous bright oranges in there, and you've got your fabulous stars and a little bit of that glitter fabric featuring there as well. So that is a brilliant bundle of 10 different fabrics again, all coming together under that one item number being your one-day special. Lots of you liking those. You're liking those ones a lot. So 138420. But maybe more blues are your thing. Well, that's the next bundle we've got for you. So you can get your solids again with these, and these are brilliant because you kind of got that gorgeous mustard tone, which is everywhere, isn't it? Nice colour, that one, and that coordinates perfectly with those stars that you've got in there. I love it. But let's concentrate, Hayley. I'm kind of jumping all over the place, but you've got that cobalt blue, that beautiful shell pink, that the shell pink with that gorgeous, I mean look at those two together, they look beautiful, don't they? So you've got that kind of mustard tone, which again is going to work with the stars. I mean these have been put together so well. Then you've got your white, which again is going to work alongside any of those two because you've got your white stars in it. It's kind of more of an ivory than a white. Then you've got your black tone, your lighter blue, and then of course your stars, and then your 2 Japanese prints with the foiling in there as well. Absolutely beautiful. £29.96. Now the next one that we've got is the one with your gorgeous emerald green in there. And again, perfect one if you're into your applique and you're into your florals, and this is a must-have. So here you have got your 6 plains with these. You've got your 2 different shades of green, your gorgeous pinks there, and some lovely neutral tones in there. So that's a nice little bundle to start with. But then you've got those faux batiks, and these faux batiks again have put together such clever thought has gone into this, because you've got little kind of peach elements there which are going to work with your peach there. You've got your green elements that are going to work with your green there. In fact, you could go for the deeper green with that as well. So that is going to work with a majority of those fabrics you're looking at. Then you've got your blue. This is a really good bundle because you've got your greens, your blues, you've got those kind of terracottas and those gorgeous reds in there, reds and pinks. So this is the one that's featuring the fabric that Liz is working with at the moment. So if you're wanting to go for this particular option, we're calling this one emerald green because that being your lead fabric, that green that you've got. But we've got one more option to share with you, which has got that gorgeous purple tone in there. This one's called Purple Rain, but it's also featuring that gorgeous cerise pink and a fabulous kind of berry red with this one as well. You've got your orange tone in there, the fabulous blues, 2 tones of that blue which are gorgeous, and then of course you've got those fabulous pale lilacs in there. Then you're talking glitter style fabrics. Glitter style fabrics, you're going to have 2 half metres with regards to those, as you can see, and then you've got your 2 half metres of your batik. So this is a nice variety bundle. Don't forget, if you're liking those batiks, if you're liking those glitters, we have got those as pick and mixes as well, where you can go for them, and you're going to go for 2 half-metre pieces. Details at the bottom, £11.99. So it's a good saving with regards to those. But of course, with your one-day special, you've got all that choice in there. Now, if you want to take advantage of any of these deals, you might be looking at the saving and you're thinking, I'm making such a fabulous saving. Why am I having to spend that on post and packing? Well, do you know what? You don't have to. That's when we start talking about freedom.
Have you heard of freedom? Did you know that as a Freedom member, you could be making savings on every order you place? For just £7.97 a month, you will benefit from selected Freedom member discounts and complimentary standard delivery on every order you place. You will also receive our exclusive Freedom Members badge, giveaways and crafty updates. If you shop with a craft store more than twice a month, then Freedom is for you. Don't forget, your Freedom membership is flexible, so you can pause if you're going away, or you can cancel at any time you decide. So what are you waiting for? Give us a call or go to our website, quoting the item number 88888 and join Freedom today.
And honestly, I use my Freedom membership so much because it's brilliant. When you see something like a happy hour or a one-day special, the price on your screen is the price that you pay delivered to your door. I'm not thinking to myself, right, £9.99, what an amazing deal. 2 metres of fabric, and then thinking, well, actually, it's not £9.99. I've got to add on another £4, which is almost half the amount again, isn't it? So then it's not such an attractive deal. But by being a Freedom member, then you don't have to worry. The price on the screen is the price that you're paying delivered to your door. And with this happy hour, you've not got a lot of time left to take advantage of it. We've been talking Black Friday events, and I know it's Saturday today, but our event is running right the way through. It was launched yesterday, which was Black Friday, right the way through to Sunday. Now, we've got lots of savings that will go right the way through to the end of that kind of event that we're running. But with happy hours, they still are finishing at the top of the hour. So this one, you've only got about 19 minutes or so to take advantage of. Now, ripstock fabric is always a popular one because it's kind of got that water-resistant property to it. So it's perfect in any scenario where, dare I say, you might have a little bit of dampness coming into play. So maybe it's going to be a makeup bag, maybe it's a toiletry bag, maybe it's somewhere you're going to be putting your wet trainers or your swimming costume. It could be whenever you're going to be creating something that you can take off on a picnic or something like that. It's got that little bit of resistance to it as well. You could use it as a lining, maybe as a cooler bag. Don't forget, you will need that kind of cooler type wadding that will react with the kind of the metallic finish, but perfect. It's kind of wipe clean, which can be very useful. So if you're wanting to get hold of yours, you're going to get a 2 metre piece, and you've got a whole array of different colours. I mean, these would be fabulous. You could get yourself, oh, look at these. I could imagine our Kim in a little running tabard there. She wouldn't get knocked over wearing something like that, would she? And then, of course, it could be that you're using these in loads of different ways. It's ripstock, so it's a very durable fabric, and you're getting 2 metres with regard to this one for just £9.99. Phenomenal value for money, but it's a happy hour deal, so you have to be quick. Now, Liz, I haven't forgotten about you, my love. I've been away a little while. How you got on with your bag?
Yeah, good. So I've sewn down the 2 seams, turned inside out, turned it back the right way. So now what you need to do is make sure your little flap is at the base of your bag, at the back. And I've just measured halfway on my little flap.
Okay.
And I've popped a little popper.
Wonderful.
I think that's the lady bit of the popper. There's a male and a female, and I think that's the lady bit.
Okay.
So then this is how you fold your bag up. Fold it towards the centre. Fold that towards the centre.
Okay.
Put your little handles down.
Okay,
and then it depends how you want it rolled up. So if you want to fold it that way and then that way, you've got a nice little pouch. And then all you need to do is just pop a little hole or a pencil mark or some way of showing where you need to put your other popper. And then all you would do is put your outside bit underneath, so it goes inside your bag, and the male bit of your popper on the outside, and that's your little fold up bag. So that's already done.
I love it. And I've got the other little bag that we've got here, utilising different. This is
so it just folds it up.
Yeah, I think it's brilliant. It kind of folds in together, and then you bring that kind of up together.
And up,
so you've got your little popper there.
Yeah, and fold the lid over.
And then your popper from your flap comes over, puts it all together, and there you go. Emergency shopping bag.
Goes in your bag. Fabulous.
I love it. Liz, thank you so much.
That's all right.
Brilliant.
I've got more.
Wonderful. I think we're going to come back and look at the charm packs with you.
I'm going to do charm next.
Perfect.
Good timing.
Now, if you're going for your one-day special and you're choosing that blue option, that's the one that's got those fabulous stars in there. If that's one of the options that you're going for or you're wanting to go for, you need to know that that one is proven to be very, very popular. So do make sure you're getting hold of that one. All of the other options have proven to be popular. Monochrome, you're liking that one as well, but it is this particular one that is looking more vulnerable. So if you're wanting this one, then do make sure you're making sure it's in your basket and your basket is being checked out. Don't forget you've got your red waves in there, you've got your purple rain as well, that gorgeous emerald. They are all beautiful collections, so you can't go far wrong with any of those. And of course, being a one-day special, it's not limited to one per customer, so if you want to treat yourself to a couple, then you can do. You're going to get 10 half metres in each one of those one-day specials, and it works out at just £5.99 per metre. Phenomenal value for money. But I must admit, I love my fabrics by the half metre, but I do like the convenience of pre-cuts, like your charm packs.
I love them, and I use them for so many different things, even big things.
Yes,
because I do like that patchwork effect. I do like mixing and matching. So what I've got here are the sewing haberdashery slash kitchen.
Oh, this is
like the haberdashery one because it's got little mannequins and little pairs of scissors.
Okay.
So I'm going to make a needle book or a pattern book.
Oh, okay.
So I have just sewn very quickly 2 of the matching pieces together, just so I've got a little seam down the centre. So I've got one for my outer, which is going to be the cream.
Lovely.
And then I've got one for my inner, which is the grey. But I've also got 2 sneaky pieces of the pink. Now, the pink I'm going to make into pockets. So how to do that? I am just going to use half of one because I'm thrifty like that. So
you and me came from cut from the same cloth.
From the same cloth, aye. Aye, lass. So just folded it in half, and with my big scissors, just cut that in half.
Now, if you're looking for this particular option of the fabrics, this is the one that I think we've called, is it French Boudoir? I think it is. So
it's very, very nice. So just make sure there is an upside down on it. So make sure that you've got it the right way up because there's a little bit of writing on it as well. So all I'm doing, I have just placed that over the bottom half of my inside cover. And I'm just going to stitch right along the bottom of that just to keep that in place.
Can't go far wrong with a bit of sewing on a Saturday night, can you? I love it.
Okay, and I've overlapped it slightly, so the left bit, I've just put it about 1 centimetre over onto the right.
Okay.
Because I'm just going to stitch down that centre bit, and it just gives me 2 pockets then on the inside of my little book.
Okay.
So it might be that you want to put some of your threads and things. I sometimes, if I've got some nice, like your metallics, I'll put them on a card. Rather than a bobbin, I'll cut myself a little bobbin-shaped card and wrap a little bit round.
Clever idea.
Because that's quite nice as a handbag set, you know, when you run out and you've just, you know, you don't want to take 15 bobbins of thread really anywhere, but do you really?
That's a good point, yeah.
Okay, so that's my inside.
Lovely.
And my cover is already done. And then what I have cut is a piece of the lovely wadding, that wadding.
Now, I'm glad that you've brought wadding in because we have got a fabulous bundle that you guys have found already. And this, I forgot to mention this, at the top of the hour, we've got the most incredible bundle for you, which has got everything in there. With things like your interface, you've got 2 different styles with that one. You've got your light and your hard interface. So perfect if you're doing your clothing, perfect if you're doing things like your bag making. You've also got your Calico, which is a wonderful Calico to use for your lining, not only of your quilts, if it's going on the quilt back, or you can can use it within your bags. You're actually getting 3 metres of that. 3 metres, my goodness. And your wadding, you're going to get a 2 metre piece with that one as well. So that is a bumper bundle. Perfect if you're just getting started with your sewing, because you've got kind of the fundamentals, the important things that you need. So £29.99, 177,648. Something else that's well worth adding into your basket as well. Now this is brilliant. You've got a bolt here of your iron-on kind of, well, it's your fusible. You can sew it in place if you're wanting to as well. I mean, it's fusible and sewing. You can see here it's your white or off-white, I think it's meant to be there, but it says, oh no, it's iron-on. Right. I was thinking on white, do you mean off white? But yeah, it's all to do with the grammar. There you go. 10 metre bolt, £19.99. My goodness, that's a good price as well, isn't it? Good. I love it. And that's what SewCrafte do. They bring us wonderful fabrics, so they bring us those important things that we need as well. So 612150 if you're wanting to get hold of that one. So you're saving over £10. Well, you're saving £10, which is kind of like 30%, isn't it, when you're looking at 30 quid? So yeah. It's a good time to stock up on these things,
I use it all the time because I'm a journal maker as well. I use a lot of it for my journals.
That's a good point,
yeah. So this is like a fabric journal in effect.
Lovely.
So I have put the batten underneath. I have put the inside on top, the right way up, and then I'm going to put my cover over the top, facing down. So the right sides are together, and that is underneath.
Perfect.
And all I'm going to do now is just hem round it and leave a little gap in the middle just so I can turn it out. So I'm just going to start halfway, and it's around a centimetre hem that I'm going to do, a seam.
So how many squares have you actually used in this then?
I have used, oh, your little rat bag. I've used 1, 2, 3, 4 4.5.
4.5, and you're getting 42?
4.5, yeah.
My goodness, this could be all your Christmas presents in one go, couldn't it? Just keeping an eye on the clock there as well. We've only got about 7 minutes left within this hour, so that means that you've only got about 10 minutes left to take advantage of your happy hour deal. So just going to bring the details back up just while lovely Lizzie's rethreading her machine. This is your happy hour. You're getting 2 metres of your ripstock fabric, and it is a brilliant fabric for any situation where you're needing something where you've got like a white clean surface with it, anything that might get damp, wash bags, things like that. Brilliant value for money, but it's a brilliant save. You've got a £5 save. It's like you've got a third off with this one, but only for this hour and this hour only. So that means when we get to 7 o'clock, this deal will have gone up to £14.99, which is a brilliant price because you're getting 2 metres. But I'd certainly rather be paying the lower price than the higher price. And if I can suggest you do join us at the top of every single hour of the one day special, because I've got a feeling we're going to see more happy hours as the day goes on. Incidentally, we're getting busy as well for our one day special, and these are the gorgeous fabrics you can see behind me, and these are in all sorts of different wonderful combinations, and we've been referring back to these time and time again. We've got beautiful combinations like the blues that we're looking at the moment here, and what you've got in each one of these is 10.5 metres. You're going to get some of your plains in there, but you're also going to get some of the gorgeous prints. This one's lovely because it's almost got that cherry blossom look, very much a Japanese feel, and then of course you've got those gorgeous stars. This one's a nice one because this one is called Red Wave, so you can see that wave going right the way through it, and again a lovely combination of different colours. This one's actually got a little bit of that faux glitter fabric in there as well. The monochromes that we're looking at the moment, this has been a popular one. It's got that gorgeous purple, and that purple kind of runs through those batiks, and you've got lots of kind of tones of grey in there, so everything comes together. This is your emerald, and your emerald, again, you can see your 4 different stars of your batiks in these, and your solids that are going to work alongside there. There's little kind of peachy tones and pink tones within those batiks, so that is a brilliant bundle. The green is gorgeous as well. And then you finally got your purple rain, and again, this is another popular one because you've got the beautiful purple, including your purple glitter, faux glitter fabrics in there, as well as your plains. So those are your fabulous one day specials. We'll see more of those at 8 o'clock, but some of those, if you're looking at them, especially the batiks and also the glitters, we have got them in a pick and mix where you can choose those by themselves as well, so that's worth looking at. You'll find that on the website then.
Okay, so I have done the seam around, and I'm just cutting away some of the excess fabric, but just make sure that you don't cut your stitches. And then I'm just going to chop my corners off as well, because it does mean it's a nice neat corner because you haven't got too much excess fabric. Then just pop the bottom open where I've left that seam open and just turn inside out. Now, because there's the 3 layers, you know, it takes a little bit of oomph to get it through, but then you just poke all your little corners out.
Just kind of work your way through it.
Just work your way through it, and the fabric's just so lovely to work with. But I would use those little charms and put, if you wanted a bigger book, I would put 3 across, 4 down.
Okay.
For each, you know, if you want a really big sort of A5 size book, but the same principle, get your charms sewn together and then cut your batting to go in it, the wadding to the right size. So then I am just going to fold that under, and rather than do an invisible stitch, you can just do a top stitch over the side of it all.
I love it. Now, when you come to choose your charm packs, the website's probably a good place to go because you've got all the different options featured on there. There's loads of different fabrics. The one that Liz is working with is the fabulous one that's kind of got that French feel to it. I think we're calling it French boudoir, but you've got all sorts. You've got apple farm featuring in there as well, with some gorgeous kind of farm themes in there. You've kind of got a baker's theme as well, so if you're making things for your kitchen, on the website you'll see them all there. And you're going to choose 3 of those from a pick and mix. Could be 3 repeats of the same, but you're going to get 42 squares in each one of those bundles, which means it's 126 pieces. 5-inch squares, £24.97, phenomenal value. We'll see more of these as the one-day special shows go on, but of course we're going to be back at 8 o'clock with the one-day specials. Liz, we're coming towards the end of the hour. How are you getting on over there?
So I've just sewn the bottom bit, but that's the principle of it. I would turn that little seam over,
okay,
and then I would stitch up the sides there just to hold that in place.
Isn't that cute?
But that is your little needle case. Now, you can either punch 2 holes in and thread elastic, so you can put lots of different fabric inside it for your pins, or you can stitch papers in it and have it as a pattern book.
I love it.
But how much time have you got left?
Time's probably the last minute or so.
Oh, that's
dear.
fine. That's fine. So yeah, I'll do a scrunchie in the next one with some of the excess fabric that we've got. Yeah, easy scrunchie.
I love a little bit of a scrunchie tweeze.
Lovely.
Should I
lovely.
say. Liz, we will see you at 8 o'clock. Thank you for your inspiration during this hour. And I love it because we've seen so many different fabulous styles of sewing, some wonderful fabrics being used, and of course we get to do it all again at 8 o'clock. Except it won't be with the ripstock fabric, because that is a happy hour, and that will be coming to an end when we get to the top of the next hour, and the details are at the bottom of your screen if you want it. But don't forget your one-day specials, lots of choice, lots of gorgeous fabrics and loads of colour for you to choose from. You're going to get 10 half-metre pieces, giving you 5 metres in total, means you're paying just £5.99 per metre. So that's a phenomenal deal, and you're paying just £29.96. I will see you a little bit later on, teaming up with the lovely Liz at 8 o'clock. But stay tuned, there's lots more coming up after the break.